Across the country, traditional local newsrooms are collapsing, leaving massive information vacuums in the communities they once served. Teens and young adults have largely moved away from these legacy outlets. AP NORC data indicates that 57% of teenagers now get their news from social media every single day, while adults over 65 remain the primary consumers of television and print. This data tracks two simultaneous shifts. As confidence in traditional media falls, trust in independent creators is rising, especially among younger audiences. This isn't limited to lifestyle topics. A growing segment of these creators are serious, grassroots reporters covering local government and environmental policy, filling the void left by departing staff journalists. During the Standing Rock protests, organizers bypassed legacy media gatekeepers entirely. They used social media to broadcast raw, on-the-ground realities directly to an international audience. As corporate newsrooms shrink, the functions of the local watchdog are being assumed by independent reporters. They are no longer peripheral. In many regions, they're the only ones left covering the beat. However, this decentralized system operates on a precarious financial edge. These independent watchdogs rely on Patreon, one-off donations, and ad hoc subscriptions to keep their lights on. These journalists are often fighting a losing financial battle against consolidated corporate media empires that benefit from massive economies of scale. If independent journalism provides an essential public good, it raises a difficult question. Why isn't it funded like other public infrastructure, such as roads or emergency services? The immediate fear for many is that any form of federally funded journalism inevitably leads down the dark path to state-controlled propaganda. To build a sustainable news ecosystem, we need a structural way to distribute public money without giving the government any say in the editorial process. To find a solution, we can look to decades of experiments in campaign finance, policies designed specifically to move public money without centralizing power in the hands of the state. To counter corporate political spending, activists and lawmakers designed decentralized public funding models. These systems are meant to empower small, individual donors rather than central bureaucracies. The most direct adaptation of this idea is the democracy voucher. In Seattle, a specialized tax levy provides a pool of public funds. The city issues these funds to citizens as vouchers, which the residents then choose to allocate to their preferred local political candidates. That same voucher model can be applied to the media. The government supplies the pool of funds, but the residents decide which local reporters or creators receive it. By putting the power of the purse directly into the hands of the community, we remove the government's ability to use funding as a tool for censorship. A second mechanism from campaign finance can scale this up even further: the small donor matching system. A public fund can be used to multiply grassroots contributions. In New York City's system, a $50 citizen donation is matched and multiplied to generate a total of $350 for the recipient. This math incentivizes independent creators to focus on their local audience. When grassroots support is mathematically multiplied, journalists are less dependent on corporate sponsors or wealthy elite donors. Even if the system is decentralized, the question of where that public money comes from remains a major hurdle for taxpayers. The proposed Freedom from Influence Fund provides a way forward. It is financed entirely through assessments on corporate malfeasance and tax crimes, rather than on everyday citizens. This creates a system where the financial penalties levied against corporate corruption are used to fund the independent watchdogs investigating that same corruption. To see how this works in practice, imagine a local citizen journalist investigating a toxic chemical spill in their town. Instead of just hoping for enough Patreon subscribers, this reporter receives democracy vouchers directly from the community members affected by the contamination. Those vouchers are then multiplied by the federal matching fund, giving the reporter the resources needed for a deep dive investigation. Ultimately, the federal matching fund paying the journalist is financed by the fines levied against the very corporate polluter they are investigating. This is an I cut, you choose logic. The government fills the financial pool, but only the citizens decide which reporters get to draw from it. Treating independent journalism as civic infrastructure is a way to maintain a decentralized fourth estate that is accountable only to the people.